More importantly is this third part, which there wasn't much information shared. If I buy Keppel DC REIT now, what am I buying it for at this current price? As of recording, I'm a shareholder, so please practice independent thinking. So here are some areas of value that I observe. So definitely first thing is the entry into the Japan data center market. Management has shared that Japan is going to be one of the top data center markets in Asia and globally. According to the pro forma statements you're seeing here, this data center is going to contribute 1.945 million to our distributable income. However, I'm discounting this acquisition now because I want a track record ever since the Guangdong DC tenant default incident. Second area of value is definitely the contributions from the Australian note, which started in end June 2024, and that increased the finance income, which you can see here. Okay, ultimately that flows down to our distributable income, so it's good news, right? Earlier in June 2024, there is this Gore Hill data center, which is based in Australia. It had an upcoming rent reversions. So why is it significant? Because Australia accounts around 8% of our total revenue. So that's also something that I'm looking out to and clarify during the AGM. How did it go? Is the rental renewal obtained successfully? Now in September 2024, management has shared that there's a positive rent reversion, okay, and including one major Singapore DC contract renewal with more than 40% increase in rents. So all good news. Is that so, right? Because I also want to share with you what are the risks that I'm seeing, or perhaps I will claim them as temporary business events. Okay, first definitely is the infamous Guangdong DC tenant default issue. Each quarter, if you read the updates, it's impacting our DPU by 0.32 cents each quarter. And if these tenants recover, that actually moves the DPU needle the most, right? So the only question right now is how fast can our tenants recover? Because in the quarterly results, there isn't any other explicit information. It's just saying that, oh yes, there is an income net off via loss allowance. The second thing is the DXC compensation came in. So this is also temporary. Why? Because it boosted the DPU. But more importantly, I wanted to know from the management, is DXC still even a tenant, right? Because if they are they still currently paying the rent for this disputed area? So I'm going to clarify this, because in the end, all this information that I'm getting is just to help me figure out a DPU baseline so that I know when do I buy or when do I sell. More importantly is this third part, which there wasn't much information shared. In June 2024 results, there were a total of 75 customers. Now in September 2024, we only have 74. So if you know or watch my previous video about tenant concentration risk for data centers, each tenant can contribute a significant amount of revenue. So there wasn't explicit information on this client departure, so I only can infer information from these two lists. The first list is this list, which is the global client base list, right? You can see and compare that there is one co-location provider who provided 7.4% of rental income earlier on in June 2024. It has disappeared from this list dated 30th September 2024. No, I'm not here to do fear mongering, but I'm just here to give you the facts of what the business is experiencing right now. So I zoom in into this portfolio overview because it helps me identify which particular DC is impacted. So we can see here that two clients left Singapore DC4. One client entered Singapore DC5. One client left Amsterdam. One client entered Eindhoven DC. So you can see that there's a net of -1. You might be thinking right now, so what's the significance of knowing such details? Because price is what we pay, value is what we get. So the value here is what is the rental income contributed by each tenant in each DC? Is it significant to increase and decrease our DPU? At the end, it feels like 2024 is a recovery year for Keppel DC. It gained some growth. Yet it's also recovering from certain interesting business events. So will you buy Keppel DC REIT at this current price? What value do you see? Share one thought in the comments, I'll be reading them. And you might be thinking right now, Minan, is there a way to organize your investment information? I think this video will help you because this forms the foundation of my investment framework. So I'll see you in that video.